if people are playing that green deck, Hour of Devastation is probably incredible against them. Alright, it's a bit clunky, but I think I still keep. Because I can go like turn 2 Discovery, turn 3 Goose, turn 4 Nav on the play. Play 5A again. Are we playing the mirror match? Oh no, it's combo, right? Oh, my hand kind of sucks against combo, I guess. Yeah, that's good. So I can go turn 4 turn 4 Fruit of Breach, not Fruit of Breach, you know what I mean. Turn 4 Bring to Light. I'm gonna update the deck list too. Playing 2 Slaughter Games main deck.
Yellow hat practice, yellow hat sewer, yellow hat pigeon.
Yeah, you've defined me in 3 emotes. Congrats. 33 months. Thanks, bud. Do you feel like you're just locked? Can they go off without Can that version go off without field in play at the beginning of the turn? I guess they can just untap their field. If I play Niv first, might not be able to cast Bring to Light next turn. If I get Fair of Wishes, they can still go off. They usually have like 1 main deck win con. Oh, Get Smart has chosen the point reward Omelette du Fromage, means I have to speak in French for the next couple minutes. Alors, j'ai le choix entre Bring to Light pour Slaughter Games ou, I guess I should say the English cards with a French accent. Je peux faire Bring to Light pour Slaughter Games ou je peux jouer Niv Mizzet Reborn. Le mieux. C'est quoi le mieux? Mais si je fais Niv Mizzet Reborn, je peux peut-être hit. Je vais jouer Niv Mizzet Reborn. Parce que je peux peut-être hit un de mes Slaughter Games. Et comme ça, j'aurai un peu de pression. Oh, un raid! Ça tombe bien, je stream en français. Pendant les 2 prochaines minutes, j'ai décidé d'utiliser les points de la chaîne et les mecs peuvent me forcer à parler en français s'ils veulent pendant 2 minutes. Donc bienvenue tout le monde. Merci pour le raid, Enip. Pour ceux qui comprennent ce que je dis, Enip, il stream en français. Personnalité marrante. Ça joue des bons jeux du haut niveau. Donc si vous cherchez un stream en français, il y a Enip, il y en a quelques-uns pas mal récemment. Et là, ce soir, je joue un peu de pionnier. J'ai joué le challenge aujourd'hui. J'ai fait 2-3 avec Rouge Noir Sacrifice. C'était l'idée de rafler vite, jouer Rouge Noir Sacrifice, et on a tuné le jeu un peu cette semaine. Et on a bien déroulé. Et lui, il a bien déroulé. Il a fait 7 wins, ce qui est plutôt honorable. Pleine basique, parfait. Il a fait 7 wins, 3 défaites. Moi, j'ai pas très bien joué. Je pense que j'ai filé peut-être 2 matchs. C'était chaud, quoi. J'avais des décisions compliquées, j'avais des mains un peu pourries, donc pas évident aujourd'hui. Salut Harikosak, salut Gart, salut Bématis. Ok, on a la pression. Maintenant, on va faire Bring to Light. Et vu les nouvelles versions, je vais nommer... En fait, ça serait pas mal d'avoir un ego peut-être dans mon jeu pour ces spots. Parce que du coup, si j'ai ego, je peux nommer Lotus Field. Et je sais pas s'ils peuvent gagner sans Lotus Field avec cette version, vu qu'ils n'ont pas l'enchantement. Alors que là, Slaughter Games, ça fait que les non-land. Donc je pense que le meilleur truc à nommer, a priori, c'est Fear of Wishes. Parce que maintenant, les versions jouent 4 faits, 3 breach avec un 4ème breach en side, et ils ont en général un kill de base au cas où ils se prennent quelque chose comme Slaughter Games ou MTGO. En général, ils ont une explosion ou un oracle. C'était joué à Bruxelles, Lego, en plus du truc Rack 2. Ça dépend. De base, quasiment toutes les versions avaient soit l'un, soit l'autre. Moi, je jouais Ego. Enfin, j'ai pas joué le jeu à Bruxelles, mais je jouais Ego. Et... comment elle s'appelle cette carte? Moi, je jouais Ego. Quand je testais. Mais c'est vrai que... Paolo, qui a fait top 8, lui, il avait Slaughter Games. Ah ouais. Donc, comme prévu, il y a les 4... Et ils ont l'expansion explosion en main. Donc, ouais, ils ont dig. Ils vont dig et ils vont trouver field et ils vont me tuer au prochain tour a priori. Mais ça, je pouvais rien y faire quoi qu'il en soit. Alright, 2 minutes are up, so I'm going to switch back to English. But it's good if you're French, you can practice your English. Alright, Enip, à plus, merci pour le raid. Can they win? Yeah, they can win. They're just gonna get Lotus Field, play Lotus Field. They need to play Lotus Field and copy it, and then they're gonna untap it a bunch. I mean, it's not super easy, but I've definitely lost before. I think I'm gonna lose, almost definitely. Maybe if they don't kill me this turn, the decay can get them. And I'm not sure they're gonna have the mana in the cards to go up this turn, but we'll see. I must say your French is much better than your German. Yeah. Is there a clip of the German? I mean, I'm sure it could go back. The German one has been the most picked one. It's been German one most picked, then French, then Spanish, but German by a lot. It's been like, German's been picked almost 10 times. Spanish maybe once or twice, and French like 2 or 3 times. Alright, I'm not sure if I should scoop or not. It's probably close. It's also kind of interesting, because if they don't kill me this turn, actually, I can just maybe gain free life with Gilded Goose. They can't make infinite damage, obviously. They only have, like, so much damage they can deal with their expansion explosion. Like, last time I was at 17 and my opponent could have made, like, I think 21 mana. So it's possible. I think they got me, but it's possible they don't. I feel like if I get one more untapped step and I have, like, I can make like a food and maybe draw in and kill. That like, yeah, a few more lives. As well, like on more Ego versus Slaughter games. Yeah, I think that scenario is pretty rare though, where they don't have Lotus Field in play by the time we cast Slaughter games. And Slaughter games is like so much better against a grindy matchup. You don't give them the extra cards. Like if you're playing against Mono White Devotion and you need to name Ballista or Heliod and you don't give them the extra card if they have one in hand, it's so good. Deki, Dankeschön für die Abo. 17 Monaten. What do you think of Boar's Feather, Hurricane Pioneer now? I don't play enough Pioneer to know how good that deck is. I've played against it once in my life, I think, and I've never played with it. Is it worth running a 1-1 split? Yeah, probably, actually. But that's why I'm testing, right? So, yeah, maybe if you're gonna go with the Psycho version and play 2 of these cards main deck. My reasoning was that, like, I can Slaughter Games Fail Bushes, and if I draw the second one, I can Slaughter Games their win con, but maybe having Ego makes more sense. How did the challenge go? Not good. I went 2-free. I played Red Black Sacrifice. I thought the deck was super good. Good favorable matchup against Red. Favorable matchup against Teamer Adventure. I think you're an underdog to Jeskai Fires, but we were doing okay in our testing. And then Teamer Reclamation is bad. And I think the Bant matchups, all the green blue-green decks are slightly favored too. But I just had kind of bad draws, like lots of mulligan. I made a couple mistakes too. I think one was pretty clear mistake, and then one was like a mulligan decision where I bought him a card, and if I'd kept it, I would have maybe won. That's a good point though, Scatter TF. Feather and Heroic, I'm assuming this deck doesn't have a ton of interaction, and I'm assuming the clock's not super fast, so it's probably pretty good against like other creature decks or mid-range decks maybe if it's good at all, and probably not great against combo. But you could play, if you want to play white-red, you could play that. That was kind of a cool deck that I saw. It was like the Mox Amber deck, the Legend, white-red Legends, and you get to play 4 Gideon of the Trials, and that card's pretty good against the combo decks. How much mana are they up to? 17. And they need 24. So I think they're getting there, but I'm definitely gonna make them do it. Yobio man. What made you come back to? Well, I played it last time in the challenge and I made top 8 because I was beating up on. Breach was actually my loss in the tournament. Oh wait, I went X1 in the rounds, but I punted the round. I lost. I played against white a bunch, the mono white deck 4 times, and then I lost to Breach in the quarters. But it seemed like it was kind of close. So, I don't know. Like, a lot of people are playing the mono white deck, and you have a really good matchup against that. I see people going back to red. I see, people playing that mono green Planeswalker deck, and Hour of Devastation probably wrecks them. Seems like it could be good right now. Alright, are they there yet? Yeah, I think they're there. 15. That's 21. They're going to cast it one more time and then explosion me. Alright. Kind of the toughest matchup for round 1, I think. Wait, why do I have 4 Rest in Peace in my sideboard? What the hell? Oh, they were hiding. I didn't realize I was playing a 12 sideboard card. Plus 3 Rest in Peace. Awkward. Well, I guess I have 4 Rest in Peace in my deck. It's not even that great against them, but... So what doesn't do much? Hour of Devastation. Tall Simir. I have way too many cards now. Thought I had 1 Rest in Peace in my sideboard. It was weird too, because I was like looking, I was building the deck, and I was like, weird. I took my old list, and I was like, man, I wish did I really play no Rest in Peace last time? And they were just hiding, I guess. Because what I did was I took all my cards and I put them here like that. Well, not like that, but... Oh, that was a disaster. Can I control Z on Moto? No, there's no control Z. Anyways. 7 cards to board out. How am I going to do that? Maybe to Fairy Time Raveler? How many Rest in Peace do you want in this matchup? Also Nahiri? I should play more Modern. It's the best format. What's fun? What's fun and good in Modern? I've got the Discovery since I got Uro. I think Abroad Decay is good against them. Serac, yeah. I was looking like at stuff that can't be countered. Serac looks like it might be okay. Boarding out Teferi seems like a mistake. He lets you cast Bring to Light at instant speed and stuff. And then their counter spells, but I don't know what else to play or what else to cut. I could cut some of the expensive stuff, but you need to draw them and they have counter spells and stuff. Alright, pretty good again. That's actually a bit awkward. Well, I guess slaughter games on turn 3 anyways, it's awkward.
Hope you're doing well, Gab.
Hey, OKB. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the 7 months. Smicker is a ton of fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd like to play. So Slaughter Game's not as if I wonder if I even want Slaughter Games in my deck after sideboard, to be honest. Cause they trim a bunch. I guess I can name Underworld Breach. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to name. I'm just gonna say go. I'm just gonna say go and play Serac next turn. Maybe that's the card I'm supposed to board out after sideboard. Did I play the Mythic Point Challenge? I did. I went 2 and 3, so I got 0 extra points. It was a relief though. For some reason, the first time I read through the documents for MPL, I thought the Mythic Point Challenge gave you that basically the way it works is you got 0 points if you didn't get at least 5 wins. And if you got 5 wins or more, you got like between 5 and 10 points. So you got 5 wins. You got 5 points if you win like 5-3, for instance. But really, you just get 1 point at 5 wins, 2 points at 6 wins, etc., etc. So, you know, average MPL player is probably gonna go like 6-3. Like, so average, you know, they're like my competitors are gonna get like 2 points on average, I think, if I had to guess. So that's not like the end of the world. Is the Spark? Yeah, the Spark for Ugin exclusively, I guess, and Niv Mizzet, but that's their plan after sideboard. They usually bring in a bunch of one-offs to fight Slaughter Games and stuff. Smicker that plays a lot of Soko lane. If you draw a bunch of cards, you also get to play good cards. Yeah, no, I mean, sounds good, honestly. That's probably like, might be the first deck I try next time I play Modern. How many points are in play? Well, Mythic Point Challenge is not a ton of points compared to the other events. So it's not a big deal, but for sure at the end of the season, like, you know, someone's gonna be missing 1 or 2 points. So for someone, the points that were won today are gonna be like make or break at the end of the season. All right, chat. I need some soul reads here. I could name Poor. I don't think I want to go for like an engine. Faye. Isn't Faye kind of bad right now for them? Isn't like Pour Up the Pages what I should be naming? Because their deck's gonna have like Ugin and stuff in it, and Fae of Wishes. Yeah, I don't think I should name Faye. Unless someone can give me a good reason why I should name Faye. They have 7 cards in hand, so you name Strings. Why would I name Strings when they already have 6 mana in play? And they can cast like Pour Up the Pages. Why would I name Strings over Pour? That's what I want to name Equilibrus. You didn't bother with the challenge decky? I mean, if you played something else or did something else, why not? That seems like a mistake. I mean, are you qualified for any more PTs? If you're not qualified for any more PTs, it's probably like okay not to play. Hidden is a deterministic kill. Yeah, but they boarded out 1 hidden strings for sure, right? So if I'm naming hidden, should I not name Fae of Wishes? Yeah, I like naming Poor too. That's my instinct, so. Because let's see, look at their deck. It's like, well, someone new. Oh, they kept in all 4 hidden strings. Well, that's really weird. Am I just dead? They have like a lot of mana, a dig, a breach. So they actually didn't bring in their one-offs. They brought in a second win condition. Wow. So if I just name hidden strings, I win?
Lakad Matitag.
Wacko Jacko. Thank you so much for the 4 months.
Lakad matatag! Normally.
Like, I don't understand. I feel like my opponent sideboarded pretty poorly. Because if I name hidden strings, I mean, maybe they're just next level. They're like, well, he's not going to name hidden strings. They boarded out one Fae, because I think that's what they expect me to name. They boarded out 2 Breach, which is kind of weird, I guess, but they brought in 2 Dispute, an Unravel the Ether. I guess they boarded out Breach because of Rest in Peace. Oh no, there is the Ugin in here. I just couldn't see it. I mean, I haven't played this matchup enough. It's possible. So I did have natural state, strategic. It's possible if I name hidden strings, it's really hard for them to generate a lot of mana, but I was basically trying to stop them from getting to Ugin. So I feel like poor would make sense. I guess I should not do that, make them play around Dispute. Too late now. Thing is, naming strings stopped them from going up that turn was near certainty. Really? So let's see. The problem is I have no clock. That's my problem. I have like, they get 3 more turns. So I'm not interested in stopping them from going up this turn. I'm interested in taking the card that gives me the best chance of winning the game. And I feel like Pour Up the Pages, just it fuels their dig through times. It kind of, it's like the best card when they have Lotus Field. It's also a card that they could legit have in their hand, that they have in a high number. I don't know. I think Pour Up the Pages made total sense, but also, like, okay, let's say if instead of having a string in hand, they have a pour, they can go pour, and then they can play breach, and then they can replay pour, like, what, once or twice? Pour, discard a card, have 3 cards in the yard, play it again, have 1 card in the yard, maybe they draw something. Yeah, I don't know. I played Breach for several weeks. String is the highest value card once you've established 2x Lotus. Pour makes sense if hand is smaller and or if you know they have Breach. Seems like Pour also really good if their hand's like kind of mediocre, you know. Because they have Vizier to untap. They have that strategic planning to fuel a Pour. It's gotta be game, right? Assuming I'm very dead. So yeah, that was the one matchup. Well, I guess it's good to get more testing against the toughest matchup. Thought Underworld Breach was just like kind of almost tier 2 now. That was worse than Inverter and worse than Delirium and like the worst combo deck. Maybe not though. I think Inverter's tier 1. I don't know. I don't play Pioneer, but it wins every tournament. Would you play an event knowing if you top 8, do they have to leave? I mean, it depends how much I want to play, and I'm going to have fun playing, I guess. If I'm... I don't know. It's kind of a weird question. It's a pretty personal question. Alright, so yeah, having all these Rest in Peace in my sideboard was not great. I somehow didn't realize that Infinite has Rest in Peace in my sideboards. And I played Breach and I only brought in 2 Rest in Peace. Which was like I don't know, probably should have 4-0 almost. They had a disenchant in hand. Arena's pretty great, but I do love a good f6. What's my last sideboard card? Thought Erasure? I think so. Ooh. Sacred Foundry, Fervent Champion. I guess I'll get Plains or Island. Doesn't really matter. Alright, turn 2 Carroted on the play against the red deck. Definitely not supposed to lose these ones. We'll see. That's the bread and butter. Trying the Tri-lands. I've never played with Tri-lands before, or Temples for that matter. I think I have one of each. One Palace and one... Oh no, I couldn't get myself to play Temple. I'm playing one Scattered Groves. I feel like Scattered Groves makes maybe a tiny bit more sense than Temple, but I could be wrong. Also enables Sunpetal Grove. Knight didn't even bluff the... I'm not even sure I block because of Rimrock Knight if they attack. Alright, my Teferi's gonna die, but obviously it doesn't matter. I mean, this game's gotta be 99% over. 100% over. Unless they have a lot of active treasons in their main deck. Well, one bracket's pretty wild. White Red Knights that keeps the one lander. I'm not sure I love that strat. Especially with London Mulligan. I think that's one of my mistakes I make the most. I don't mulligan enough. Well, I mulligan a lot today in the challenge, I tell you that. I did keep a one lander on the draw down to 6. Because it's really hard to win with 5 cards. I got punished for not streaming the challenge. I needed Twitch chat's energy. I'll probably review the matches tomorrow in between the rounds. It'll give me something to do in between the rounds of the showcase. And Hour of Devastation is so much better than every other sweeper. It's kind of nuts. I used to really like Solder Blaze. I'm playing no other sweeper. It's not that I don't want to play another sweeper. I kind of want to, but none of the sweepers are good. I don't like Solder Blaze. I don't like Clarion. And I don't like Supreme Verdict. I think Supreme Verdict's the one I like the least. I think I maybe would just play 2 hour of Devastation. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm playing one main, one sideboard. Card's just bonkers right now. Time Wipe, Fumigate. Time Wipe's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't hate the idea of Time Wipe. I guess I should slaughter games, actually. That was a mistake. I should slaughter games them just to see their deck. I don't know, maybe that's too fancy. See if they have like maybe Embercleave or, I don't know, some kind of spice. Be ready for the sideboard games. 28 lands? Yeah, it's pretty standard. Either 28 lands or basically 33, 34 mana sources is standard. I'm playing 34 plus Traverse. You just always want to draw lands this game, in this deck. I mean, I guess I drew a few too many lands against Underworld Breach, but that matchup's tough anyways. There's just not that many decks that punish you for playing so many lands right now. Alright, these cards are good. Thoughtseize might be good just because it's 1 mana, but I'm not sure. Outer End seems too expensive. Slaughter Games is awful. It's a lot of 5s, but they're all pretty good. Maybe other end, maybe Thoughtseize, maybe Thought Erasure, just to make my deck cheaper. Probably don't need 4 Niv. I'll trim one, and I'll play probably just a removal, something that impacts the board. Yeah, 0-1 in the league. Called out. Kind of wish I'd played the Modern Challenge today, but I wanted to focus on the Mythic Point Challenge. Kind of jealous that all these showcases today. Who's doing well in the showcase? Anyone? Anyone on the grind? Ooh. I was gonna say that's tricky spot turn on, but not tricky anymore. Not you. How many did you play? 1 or 2 or 3? I think a bunch of people like triple Q today. Between Mythic Point Challenge and all the... I could have played the limited one, I think. I wouldn't kept 1 lander again on the play. This is not good. You call me like, oh, I'm playing a cheap aggro deck. I'm going to keep the 1 lander. Because if you just miss your second land drop, you'll lose. Seems kind of bad. I don't know. Does the Modern punted the match was bad Thoughtseize? Are you playing... What's Modern Thoughts? Oh, you're playing Junt Shadow or something? 4-color Shadow? Apparently Simic Urza is good. That's what Adam says. Sounds like something you could be interested in. What's better here? Abrupt or Big Dude? Or just ramp? Or just ramp, right? Actually, yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna Wrath their face next turn. Put Steam Vincent to play tapped, and I'm gonna play Fabled Passage just in case they have like something crazy, and I'm gonna use my Fatal Push. It's really not costing me much. I don't know, maybe they have some weird stuff that gives indestructible to stuff. Look at that. Aura of Devastation against Dauntless Bodyguard. Just next level. Alright, Inspiring Veteran. Also, they have like stuff like... I guess it doesn't... Brave the Elements? Chat, am I supposed to play around Brave the Elements here? I might just be a giant coward. Yeah, I'm gonna play in a game that in a way that I don't get wrecked by Brave the Elements. They play 4? Alright. I guess we're playing around Brave the Elements. Yeah, just kill one and get Nev, exactly. Glad I remember about that card. Looks like they have it too. I think my mana base is definitely not perfect. I feel like I play a few too many of the same dual lands, but I'm not sure how to. Maybe I need to like rework them. It's hard to have like enough green for your turn 1, turn 2 plays, and to have like the right split of dual lands. That's why some people play trial lands. I've seen lists with up to 4 trial lands. Seems a bit nuts to me, but... I might have gone for Talsimir if I had more gas in hand. I think I like playing Nif first in this spot. Could have gone carried at other end, honestly. I don't think that would have been awful. Ooh. Bloody Bee. I kind of like just playing Teferi first. I don't know, I'm assuming nothing can really happen anymore, but Fairy feels pretty safe. And I'm kind of dirtling right now. Trying to hit a land, enjoying myself. Can't brave the elements anymore. Just can't do much really. Alright. One easy win, one easy loss. Opponent's still hanging in there. Maybe it's my fault for not playing Blood Baron turn earlier. Wasting everyone's time. Opponent's got me right where they want. They're gonna sweep the board next turn. Then they're gonna start chaining Elspeth Conquers Death. Who's playing the Pioneer Showcase tomorrow? What are people playing or thinking about playing? Share all your secrets with me. Probably inverter, but I'm trying not to. I'm gonna surprise people with Charwelcher. Am I really gonna surprise people? Kang's a healed believer, really?
Thanks for doing well at Worlds and getting me those free packs on Arena.
Exit, thanks for the 4-month resub. Most of you are much better people than me. I'd just be upset if my champion didn't win. There's just such a big difference between second and first. I'd be like, you piece of garbage. Why didn't you win me the trophy pet? Fortunately, I picked PV as my champion, so I don't have this problem. I don't have to go and just insult MPL members. Not a Regisaur? Alright, let's see. Can I win this game? I don't think so. They played the one nut from Adventure? Yeah. I don't know what just happened there. That was awkward. I mean, I have a lot of chum blockers. Maybe I can... Yeah, I don't know if my mana's wrong or I'm getting really unlucky today, but I again don't have Bring to Light for 5 different colors, right? Green. Yeah, wow. I'm drawing a lot of basics and the Exact Horse dual lands. But that's the thing, right? If you play too many dual lands that make green, then you get punished. And if you don't play enough, then you have opening hands with no green mana. And then you play Blooming March and you draw it as your 5th land. Does Discovery do anything for me? They're going to bounce the one I block, so that doesn't work. What about 4 mana? Do I have anything spicy that costs 4? Alright. Looks like we're in Shumlock mode. Feels bad, man. However, Verdict is hurting here. Yeah, not really though, because I'd never put Verdict in my deck. Sometimes I feel bad, you know, you make a decision, you're like, oh, I wish I'd done that, but Solar Blaze I could argue. I mean, Black-Green's just a bad deck though. So, you know, if I lose to Black-Green, I'll lose to Black-Green, I guess. Such is life. See, I would have lost was a Verdict anyways. Don't even have to feel bad about it. It's nice to have 2 slaughter games in all these matchups. You know what to board out. My deck might be a bit heavy on the 5s, but I'm not sure. You think Pioneer is near to open an arena? I have no idea. I'm not really the person you should be asking that. You can probably do a few Google searches and see what they've talked about, or ask other people. With all your success in Magic, how do you not overvalue your own play and instinct and skill? How do you keep your play so humble? I don't know, dude. I'm just not been doing that well recently. But I don't know, I don't know, I value my instinct and skill, but if, you know, a lot of people disagree with what I'm doing, then, you know, I just assume I'm probably doing something wrong. I mean, just same as everything else in life, pretty much, I feel. Feel like if that's not your approach, then you're probably doing something wrong. Italy and France ban public gatherings as coronavirus spreads. Honestly, I love my sponsor, Channel Fireball, but I will say it doesn't make sense to me that they're like canceling GP Turin but not GP Lyon, because I think Lyon is closer to the like infected zone than Turin, and it's like sooner. So I feel like it, you know, I'm not sure which decision is correct, or maybe it is the correct decision to cancel one and not the other, but I feel like it doesn't make a ton of sense. Why was Bring to Light not aligned on the final turn of the game? Because I was at 1 and they had Ronas and they had a Lovestruck Beast in... Wait, do I not know what Ronas does? Someone would have said something by now, right? Oh, they had Regisaur in play, right? I didn't have Verdict in my hand. They just get to keep a Regisaur. I had no tutor targets, unless there's one I'm not thinking of. Should I just push? Who's? No. Alright, I'm not sure. Why did they not play their Lovestruck Beast here? Why do they have chat? They just have like Noxious Grasp or something? I guess I'll just play Tulsimir first. Well, I guess I shouldn't have shocked myself if I was going to play Tulsimir. Oh, Collected Company. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize they played Collected Company. Makes sense. Blue, green, black, white. My local store, a lot of the sharks are often like, I shouldn't be losing this game, or I'm like, they're too good to lose to a certain deck, etc. It's annoying. Yeah, I feel like the like local sharks, kind of when you're at that level, that's the persons that are most likely to have that kind of bad attitude. It's like not the like kind of casual or new player, and not the like good pro. It's the guy like who's like trying to, I don't know, maybe I feel like it's always been the case, and for some it feels like yeah, I don't know. Not sure what the reason is. I'm sure there's like kind of a logical reason to that attitude. It's like entitlement. I mean, it's just like the people who are just entitled in general. You know, your good old CIS entitled male. Hey Jesse, what do you think about the Checkland mana base? I don't have it in mind exactly. I think a lot of mana base are similar. I think the problem with mine is that it has too many of the same dual lands. I usually don't get punished that hard though. I mean, I'm not even getting punished super hard today, but I have too many blue-green dual lands. I probably could fix that actually. So they can pump another creature. That sucks. Now at 14, so that's 11. So if I block Ooze, they can put me down to 1. Or I block that and 4. So alright, I'm just gonna block Ooze and figure it out later. Just feel like that's how I win this game. Alright, so I have 2 cards in hand. I can bring to light for Hour of Devastation, or I can play a Tulsimir and have Fatal Push Up. Play Tulsimir, kill a 1/1, go up to 6. Then I can go block Steel Leaf. I can go block Steel Leaf. Goose can block Ronas. Double block Register. And then have Fatal Push Up if they want to pump something and try to trample me. Nahiri plus Decade, is that good enough? I have to tap my Goose. Nahiri what? Nahiri. That's not. It's like either Tulsimir or Bring to Light. I think I kind of like Tulsimir. Block, block, double block. Yeah. Time up would be fantastic. Yeah, I'm not super interested in like the result oriented, like, I mean, I guess pointed out it's nice if, you know, if it keeps coming up enough, you know, maybe I should consider it, but I don't think black green's the deck in the meta. I'm not tuning my deck to be black green. When you play a deck with so many silver bullets, there's always something you're gonna wish you had. Just make sure you point it out in a nice way, not like black green when top 8 last SCG Pioneer going like Exo against Inverter. Isn't just black green like kind of a luck based deck? It's like, oh, congrats, you had Elf into Register or something. I don't know, maybe if no one's killing a Register, black green is good. Hey Naughty. You got a caps lock problem, I think. Unless you like to write in a really weird way, like to type in a really weird way. How did you do on the MBC? Not good. I only got 2 wins. Time Wipe does seem like the best one against them. It doesn't get rid of Ronas, but What's my bring to light play here? I'm gonna block like that. Then I'm probably gonna fatal push Regisaur. Should have double blocked the Regisaur. Oh, I can't bring to light for what's his face now. I can't do anything. Oh. Classic Kings, naming cards that cost more than 5. Wow. The Harpooner. Harpooner's pretty good against me. Maybe that deck's just gas in the meta. Harpooner against the Spirits deck. Black green. Counter to the meta. What is going on here? CFB announced they're going to cancel the GP in LA next month. Yeah. They did. We were talking about it earlier. I was saying, like, I don't really get why they're canceling that one and not the French one. But I'm not an expert on what's going on. I mean, I've been following the news, obviously. But I'm guessing they've thought about it, so... Doesn't make sense to me, doesn't mean it's not the right decision. Is Niv back? Yeah, baby. Niv never left. Am I going to Lyon? No. No plans of going. Even less was the little virus going on. I don't really go to GPs. I used to go to I used to play GP Paris and GP Lyon once in a while when the points were kind of relevant, but points don't do much for me right now. What should I get here? Just an Euro? Euros they go. They're at 12. I thought it was the Hour of Devastation. So I don't want to draw it because I don't have double red. They don't have anything crazy that kills me, right? Oh, they have Serac? No, they need 8 power for that, right? And they might not even play Serac in that version. Oh, they have Company. Their version is definitely scary. Company. Oh, they probably don't play anything that costs more than 4. Is Blood Baron good enough against them? Good against Regisaur. Discovery's probably a bit slow. I'm going to cut a Niv, because I didn't see any discard spells. So I don't know if I need like 20,000 Nivs in my deck. Why not cast Tev before attack? Isn't it better to just attack first, see what they do, and decide which card I want to play? Not playing Solar Blaze in the sideboard and playing the second hour. I made a lot of aggressive metagame calls here. Did like 2 Slaughter Games main deck, the 1 hour main 1 sideboard, no Solar Blaze, no Verdict, no Clarion.
kind of sad you are not coming to Leon, but at least you'll stream more now that you have no live tournament for a while.
That's
Yellow
true.
hat, Nev Yellow hat S God.
Merci OG, Ochi. You going to Lyon? Alright, that's not too bad. My hands. Even getting the Euro is annoying. Yeah. I wouldn't have mind played a standard GB. Standard's pretty cool right now. Oh well. Well, this comes to play tap no matter what for the rest of the game. This have the choice. But this gives me slightly better mana. White, black, green, and then can get red or blue as that anyways. I probably want to get red for that. To be able to maybe cast a second hour of devastation at some point. So if I play courtyard, if I play courtyard, I can still get mountain. Maybe that's the wrong land. Will I be at Magic Fest Copenhagen? Yeah, well, because it's the next player store. It's the same event as Brussels, basically. It just happened. Oh, you live in Lyon. Okay. Alright, looks like Opponent's not doing it this game. No big... What do they even have in hand? Maybe removal spells? I could get Tulsimir. We'll see. Maybe they have some weird counter to... We're gonna get owned by something weird here. So Nev, they might have Noxious Grasp. So maybe I want to get Tulsimir first. I also have already 3 cards in the yard, so... Indestructible card? I mean, it does nothing, right? They've seen Hour of Devastation, so I don't think they play that way. Kind of like Tulsimir. Tulsimir try and kill their elf. I guess that's the downside of doing that, right? Now I can't just go Niv into Hour of Devastation. Which is probably not a big deal. Should maybe still get a Niv now. I feel like I'm throwing this game. Alright, let's not be dumb. Thoughtseize them first. Thoughtseize, the Great Henge, and Galta. Wow. That's what was going on. Take Thoughtseize, bounce Ronus. Or take Galta and play... Take Galta, play Bring to Light. Thoughtseize, Great Henge. Alright. So this way if they play Great Henge, they can't play Thoughtseize. And if they play Thoughtseize, I don't really care. My Niv are like really bad right now. And not that I'm getting unlucky, just the way my deck is built. The lowest I've ever been on Niv hits. Might be a bit might be pushing it a bit too far. Has science gone too far? Not sure that's the play. Also not sure it really matters what I do right now. Did I really manage to tap 2 green? Oh no. I was going for blue black and I got green green. That'd be pretty impressive. Oh, it's their green. I was seeing their green and that's why I was confused. Alright, chat, we did it. No verdict in our deck, and we still beat the black-green deck. Had to dodge the nuts, obviously. If they're on the play and they go like Elf into Regisaur, it's probably gonna be tough. Mid-card promo. Who's a mid-card promo already? Definitely familiar. Let's see if Twitter can help me. Mid-card promo. Rick Godby. I play Magic way too much. Wow. Turn on Elf. Chat, what happened to Pioneer? Wow, Solon wants 20 push-ups. It's been a while. I don't think anyone requested 20 push-ups yesterday. Oh, they're playing the mono-green Devotion deck. No need to burn your points, your channel points right now, because I'm not strong enough to do back-to-back 20 push-ups. So do not even bother. Hydra. I definitely did 20. Wow, I've made it. Someone used the T-Tours. Someone used the T. I think you're the first person to ever use T-Tours in my chat. Makes me pretty happy. It's a pretty classic Dota 2 emote. Ballista for one. So next turn they can have not that much mana, right? 4 or 5. You can guess a 6/7 Hydra. Alright, let's see if my nibs are like too weak. Yeah, as long as you hit a couple of cards, should be okay. Oh, forgot to move the camera again. Let's see how long it takes Gab to realize why T-Tour was used, yeah. Dude, my keyboard, it's the classic. Everyone's first keyboard. The K20 Logitech, and it's broken. So I've literally had it for like 7 years now or something. And I use a little piece of cardboard. Can you see? Yeah. Because it's been broken for like, I don't know, Infi. I was considering getting one of these fancy mechanical keyboards at some point. I like looked into it and even went and tried some out, and then I was like, this is not good. It's gonna just make me want to play Dota more and spend more time on the computer. This is not what I need. So I decided to not get one. Decided I just didn't need one. What? 75 minutes? It's not about the money. I don't know. I don't even type that much. Buy the same one, yeah. I don't know. It works perfectly fine with the piece of, it's the same thing. Oh yeah, Raph, what did you play? Raph gets to brag a bit today. I did better at Worlds. He did better in the Mythic Point Challenge. Why do I even bounce here? Let's bounce an elf. Just plus, I guess. I played the same deck as Raph, and I did not go 7-free. White they... Alright, I'm gonna kill the Hydra now. It's kind of nice. I kill the Hydra. Everything they have left is... I guess the Ballista's kind of a problem, because if I have Devastation, they can ping my Niv. My mana is definitely off. Especially with double hour of Devastation. Probably could use an extra red source. What's that attack about? That's something obvious I'm missing. Another Hydra? Sure. I don't know what they have. I'm sure it's obvious. I just scooped. Okay. Alright, I'm assuming this spark is nice. And fail push is good. Our devastation is good. Maybe Thought Erasure. Discovery seems slow. The Fairy seems pretty bad, right? They have Ballista, they're on the play, they have Elves. Is that reasonable? Board out all the Teferi? Should keep in some so I have hits with Niv. I need my Nivs to not be like totally pathetic. Oh, Slaughter games though. So I trimmed 2 blue-white cards. I had to cut the red-black cards. Could do what I usually do and just trim an Iv. And have 1 extra colored card. Second blue-black card. Maybe Nahiri's bad in this matchup. They don't have the gods. It's not very good against Planeswalker. The Fairy might just be better than Nahiri. I mean, I have less diversity in color combos, but oh well, I think Nahiri's just pretty bad in this matchup. Alright, hopefully I draw either untapped black mana, or a Carodid, or a Goose, or a Teferi, or another Fatal Push, or I don't know, there's a lot of cards I can draw, I feel. Alright, untap black mana source. I think I maybe want to play Breeding Pool on turn 1. Wellfellow Haven. Right, they play that card. It's a cool one. Maybe I'll just play Scattered Grove this turn. Ooh. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Those who enter the copse never leave. They find peace there and take root, becoming part of the ever-growing grove. Just like, sounds like a cult. I don't think I should kill the elf. I guess I can cycle first. I want the options to play Fatal Push, but I also don't want my Sanctum to come and play untapped. I don't know their deck well enough to know if I need Fatal Push with. Well, my plan is probably to get Niv in play. I think I can play Sanctum on turn 6 or whatnot. I'm just going to play Fatal Passage and hope I don't get punished for it. I also don't know what I want to kill that costs 4. It costs 3 or 4. I don't think I want to push a Jadelight Ranger. I'll push a Forest. So unfortunate Nissa goes up to 6. Somewhat out of reach. I want to have something super cool for that spot. What about Tulsimir? How much mana do you have next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can Hydra kill my Niv, and then I lose the game. Probably just have to keep this off the board. Gonna get whatever does that best. What gets rid of Nifsa best? The Spark? Other end? I think Tulsimir is not unreasonable. Tulsimir is probably pretty big. Not the greatest turn, but I guess it has to be done. This is not good, chat. It's not good at all. Maybe I just go for Hour of Devastation next turn. We'll see. Looks like they want to play J-Lash Ranger. Looks like they need that third mana. They hit card. Well, that makes it pretty easy, right? I even have Fatal Push for the Hydra, which is kind of nice. Alright, I like that. 1 card left, chat. I can even... Oh, no, never mind. I thought I had another Bring to Light. I was going to say I can Bring to Light for Hour of Devastation again. Alright, didn't float. They could still have Hydra. Play that way and have Hydra. In which case I'd be in trouble. Another Nissa. Why didn't... Oh, they couldn't do it pre-combat. Oh, it's 6. So if I play Niv, I go down to 1. Am I supposed to Teferi plus push? If I Teferi plus push first, I go down to 5. I lose my Teferi. I think it's better to play Niv first. And then have more options next turn. Now if I draw land, I can go Uro Teferi push or Teferi push. Alright, is that the elf that's gonna do me in? It might be. It might be the elf that does me in. I have Uro though. I think I'll be okay. Land, untapped mana, any color. Perfect. I think I win. I think that's the ticket. I've got a ticket to ride. I've got a ticket to... Because that means the elves are not lethal anymore. Should probably at least pretend like I have a close decision. Am I dead? Did the top deck land? Am I just still dead on board? Did I just... No, I think we're good, right? I thought they were going to suicide a land into my Niv to try and... Hey, TickOD. Thanks for the positive words. I'll bounce back for sure. Or not, you know. Or I'll get relegated to rivals, and that's also okay. Man, Fail Push has been nuts. So good. I think few people have been playing Fatal Push on the sideboard, in the sideboard of Niv, but you know, it was kind of like when PV said people should play Thoughtseize. I don't remember if I was already thinking about playing Fatal Push in the sideboard or not. don't know. They said GG wild game. I said crazy. Didn't think I was gonna win GGs, and they said always nice to play you. Wow. Lead card promo. Thanks, bud. Attack, hold up our bit of station. Yeah, I was gonna just attack Nissa and cast it right away. I'm not even sure I should hold it up, right, because of Ballista. If they go like land Ballista somehow, I die. How's the matchup against Sultai Delirium? I have not played that matchup. I've played against a hybrid of Sultai Delirium and Delver, or Sultai Delirium and Inverter, and I beat it, and it seemed kind of a decent matchup. Assuming Sultai Delirium should be good, but I have a lot of weird cards, and I don't have a ton of Niv hits. You know, Sultai Delirium's kind of matchups where you might be punished for having so few hits with your Niv. Same against a deck like Blue-White Control. I think we're 3-1 after our... We got paired against out Underworld Breach in round 1, which is a tough matchup. Also, I need to rework my sideboard plan because I have 4 Rest in Peace in my sideboard and I didn't bring them all in, and I don't know if I should or not. They're bringing Disenchants against you, so maybe you can play something else. Blue-White Control or Spirits. Alright, I'm like out of the loop actually. I was looking at Niptolite. Blue-White Control. I mean, it could be Spirits too, but I want to see like... What do people play these days for counter spells? Azorius Charm, Censor, Dovin's Veto, Seal Away, Cast Out. Because playing Teferi turn 2 is nice and all, but I think that... Kind of want to play Carroted here, actually. Also playing Carroted's probably better if they're playing something else. Maybe I'm being too cautious. But they would need to have exactly Dovin's Veto to punish me. To punish the greed. I don't know who was baiting who here. If they got me sacking my food, or... Doesn't seem like the greatest trade a draw for... Oh, I can even bounce the goose. Wow, that's gas. Hug them, chat. Hug them right on in. I was gonna minus the fairy anyway. Maybe they're so desperate that they decided their only out was me not realizing I could pay for Censor. I don't know. Alright, so what if they have Verdict next turn? Man, this is crazy that I don't even remember what blue-white people play in their deck and what I should care about and be aware of, and how do they get rid of a Nahiri, that kind of stuff. We could just slaughter a game Verdict, honestly, in that spot. It's actually a pretty common target, especially game 1. I'm just gonna slaughter game Verdict in their draw step. Because, like, the Fairy or Niv Mizzet is not the super hammer in this match. It's good, but you don't hit that many cards, and a lot of them are not very relevant. It's not like when you're playing against red or black or even green, and I don't know. Who knows what they're playing, though? They might be playing some weird... I'd add 2 Verdicts in hand, too. It's gas. Alright, so they're playing, like, good old stock. For Censor... Oh, they actually had 2 Veto in their main deck. Free Teferi Hero of Dominaria. No Narset. Oh, 4 Omen of the Sea. And no Opt? Wow, that's so greedy. But maybe it's good against the combo decks, honestly. It kind of makes sense. because you dig more, you hit your land drops more. The games are a bit slower, but I don't know. Opt and digs just so like I feel like the strengths of this blue-white deck is dig for one sneaky seller rackage, yeah. Feels bad against the fairy. Alright, let's see if we hit anything relevant. I just scooped. No one's gonna deny me my Niv activation here. Teferi Time Raveler number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A new row. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slaughter Games number 2. Okay, that was pretty good Teferi for this matchup. Alright, so Rack, Dispute, maybe Blood Baron, maybe, definitely that, the Spark, and then, let's see, Brub Decay, they had Cast Out, they didn't have Detention Sphere, they had 3 mana to Fairy. Brub Decay is not the worst. Hour of Devastation is probably pretty bad. I have so many cards to bring in and nothing to... One of my OG tactics was to just board out Bring to Light because of Teferi, and also because like when you cast Bring to Light and they just counter Niv Mizzet Reborn, you're just -1 card in your deck. Oh, Talsinger is pretty bad too. And I think Blood Baron is... I don't know. Could cut Mana Guys too. I could definitely cut Gilded Gear. I like Nahiri, kills Cast Out. Yeah, maybe I'll just board out 2. Like, I'm not sure if you're supposed to board out Bring to Light or Niv. It's nice to have the Thread density in your deck, but it's also nice to have more hits with Niv. Slaughter Game's good against blue-white. I think it's good enough. You know, Teferi here of Dominaria, maybe a Verdict. Maybe it's worse than Bring to Light. Kind of depends what the deck looks like after sideboard. This is supposed to be a tough matchup too. It used to be. I used to be happy when I played blue-white and got paired against Niv. Mentor. X. So I definitely want to put my Water Grave into play tapped. And this is kind of a close one. Do I want to passage for a land right now? Or traverse for a land right now? Or wait to have more? I think you actually just traverse. I don't know, sometimes I don't do it and I get burned, and sometimes I do it and I also get burned. Serac might just be super, super good here. We'll see. This is definitely hard. Come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go, Craig Wesco.
Lakad Matatot! Normally.
Opponent's playing blue-white control and they brought in Monastery Mentor after sideboard. Oh yeah, Serec's really bad against... They might also just have a cast out, you know? Cast out would get... Ether Gust? Yeah. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna block. I think if they have another spell, it's kind of whatever. I get to resolve Niv at least. Alright, well, the jig is up. Should I just up? Oh no, they're attacking again. Wow, just multiple ether gas. Feels bad, man. My super technology. Just wrecked. I'd have cast. Oh. That's probably gonna be good enough. My draw was really good too. The mentor just owed me. Power of the mentor. Card's no joke. It's gonna feel bad if I lose like 2 sideboard games to their mentors. That's probably what's gonna happen. Did I leave in the Brody? Nope. Dispute. Well, I'm not dead on board, but I'm assuming they're going to find ones. I mean, unless they have somehow old counter spells in hand. Even if I don't die next turn, I don't know what I can hit really to. I don't, it's not like I have Clarion or something in my deck. Alright. Snap. Snap, Abrupt Decay. Or Hour of Devastation. I don't know which one's better. Maybe Hour is nice. It kills Planeswalkers too. Kills my Planeswalker though. Maybe one of these. Maybe Slaughter Game just sucks after sideboard. 1 Abrupt Decay, 1 Hour of Devastation. I kind of like that. I think this is good. In before up boards that mentor again. Well, I'll still have target. Not a really good hand, or not really good. If this was a spell, if I had one more spell, that would be pretty nutted. If I had like Teferi, Nahiri, Uro. Can't imagine what I would want to other end here. Maybe Mentor? I think I'm happy if they play Mentor, because then I get to play. Is push too bad? I think push is too bad. We don't know how many mentors they have. They could just only have one. Alright, I don't want to jam cards into counters. I think I want to at least be able to play 2 spells. Yeah, that's true. I'm not even sure I'm going to have Revolt for push. These omens looking pretty good right now. I'm not. They could have double counter spells. They could have like. They could like let Thoughtseize resolve and then what? Maybe I wait 1 more turn and then I go Thoughtseize to Fairy. Because they're not super high on instant card speed. They have 2 digs. I don't know if they have great ways to punish. If I try and go Thoughtseize Nev. Plus they've cast 2 Omens, so their hand's probably pretty good. How do you feel about Omen of the Sea instead Opt? I don't know. I would not play Omen over Opt, but if the format's a bit slower, it kind of makes sense. I don't hate it. 6, 7, 8. So I could try to get to like 5, 6, 9 mana and play all 3 of my spells in the same turn. I think they have Ether Gust in hand because they didn't sack an Omen end of turn. So I think they were a bit worried about the 6/6 maybe. And I've been keeping. Firing a Thoughtseize feels kind of bad against Dig if I just fire a Thoughtseize and don't follow through. But I'm also not winning this game. Doing nothing, I don't think so. So maybe I have to go for it now and hope their hand's not too insane. I'm gonna go for it. Hope they don't have their vetoes, because I can pay for a dispute. Alright. They have cast out. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna minus. So that was my plan. It was at least play around counter plus dispute. I mean, I couldn't play around everything if they just had counter plus veto, you know, oh well, but at least this lets me play around some stuff. Also should have been paying attention to, I haven't really been paying attention to what they've scribed to the top or bottom was Omen of the Sea. I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I like Omen, actually. I wonder how good it is. So that's one of the reasons why they want to play, why they brought in Rest in Peace for, I have 1 Traverse and 2 Uros. Seems pretty weak. I don't think I mind too much. Alright, so I can just sniff plus other ends, so we're kind of snowballing right now. Do I actually have the right mana? Assuming yes. Blue, green, white, red, black, and then, yeah. Did I keep the good mana up? I kept the dual, yeah. Bring to light. Ooh, Blood Baron or the Spark? Maybe the Spark is better against a... I get rid of it now. Pretty clean board. I mean, they can get rid of my Teferi. They have like cast out or... But I'm not sure what else I was... They're down to 3 cards. 2 cards, 3 cards. Okay. Or just lead with Teferi and then see what happens. Made Teferi into... I guess here he gets gusted as well. Dispute. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, makes sense. Okay. Because they're just trying to slow me down. They're figuring at least they buy themselves a bit of time. Isn't it better to just using Castle Ventress though? Might legit be better to just activate Castle Ventress there. Not sure. They overpaid. They paid 3 mana. Guess it did make a difference. Alright, keeping this Spark over Blood Baron. Probably smart. Be smart, Chad. They're probably gonna minus on to Fairy Time Raveler, but then I just get to Nev. Get rid of that right away. Get to double spell next turn. Blue, green, white, black. Oh, I do another Nev. Never mind. Easy game. Playing on easy streets. Just gonna draw the card right away. Pour up. Ooh. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all.